Greetings. Okay, greetings. Okay, I'm not sure if this is a clickbait video. It's not, but I'm gonna put the in the title like attack or manipulation or something like that. All right, yesterday, probably during Christmas, also, I believe I was some sort of reptilian being was manipulating my energy. Not in a way of manipulating the channelings, but manipulating me. I don't think it's channelings, but me. They feel very exhausted during that time. I don't think it was the channelings. I don't believe so. I did have a lot. I wanted to sleep all day. Yesterday, just to give you, I know I'm jumping around, but give you some. I'm working on a. So this is what got me bringing this up. I was going to keep it a secret, but now it's like, okay, fine. You're going to do that. I'm working on a kind of a top secret project. I wanted it to be out this week. It's not going to happen. Most likely next week. It's for those that are not to Hope of Awakening. It's a video, just basic information, but it's going to go and eventually go into topics, archons, just maybe new stuff, maybe old stuff, channel information, but hopefully package it in a way that it's not going to be very long, maybe 10 minutes or 7 minutes, something like that. But something that you can give to someone, or you can post to those that are new to all this. Basically, it's part of the awakening process. So it's going to take me some time to work. I don't have any free time. I don't have any energy tonight to do anything. I'm doing these right now. So, but time doesn't matter. If it needs to take some time, that's okay. That's what I've slowly learned. Patience is key, whatever. So anyway, what happened is, like yesterday, I was working on it at work. That's what's going on, just a little bit. Working on the script for it, and I give you kind of a hint, but anyway, it's a video, so anyway. And I felt very depressed, very just out of nowhere. I didn't exactly grow up in the nicest childhood or have any of that. It wasn't, I was raised by my mother and grandmother, so it wasn't exactly a very kosher experience. No father figure, no uncle figure I have. As an uncle, just to give you some backstory, my uncle has a lot of money, well, class, upper middle class, and so he thinks money can, do whatever he wants. And so I didn't grow up in a very, very friendly environment. He can't be around people, really. Can't be around kids, really. And he can be around people, but he's very, fake. And so he doesn't want you to touch the furniture and stuff in his house. Don't touch this. It's like wasn't a very good childhood at all. That was my father figure, so it's a joke. So anyway, everyone has their own demons. So the reason I'm bringing this up because that's what I got, like a reptilian attack yesterday. Before the webinar, I figured out what it was. I was feeling pretty down. It's like, and the way that how depression goes, they kind of hide what they're doing. They kind of, when you're having a normal day and you go into depression out of nowhere, most likely you're being attacked. Could be from a dark entity. Mine was from a reptilian. Not to say all reptilians are bad, but I'm just saying that's where it came from. Grays do this. I've been attacked. This was to me the last straw. It's like, of course, there's not much I can do, but like before the webinar, I healed it. I just became recognized it. I recognized it. I rested. I vented some anger. This is in the car on the way home from work, and I rested before the webinar, and it's like, wait a minute, something's not right here. So they're kind of masking where that depression's coming from. It's coming from them. And obviously, a lot of people have been affected by this type of energy. It's been relaxed. And there's so much medicine can do, and et cetera, et cetera. And I guess that's why we're here, to be, to be manipulated. What did we sign up for? But anyway, once I recognized what it was, it pretty much went away. which was not easy recognizing where it came from when you go into that type of fall. And what the depression was about this world. You know, it's just, you know, I'm living in a world where there's sports and it makes no damn sense. It's like, what am I even doing here? You know? I mean, we all have our issues here. You know, it's like I'm living in a world that makes absolutely no sense. But that's what the depression was hitting me on. It hits, you know, these guys are really good. But how cowardly are these things also? I mean, you can't see it coming. That's not fair. It's not fair how they're doing this. And I guess that's why we come here, because it's not fair. And this is how you learn. That's a very hard thing to learn. Especially here, they're pumping you with all kinds of medicines, trying to fix you and clear up this depression. It's just probably most of it is extraterrestrial manipulations. Can be dark entities. I know that reptilians can take a dark entity and throw it on you. I've had that happen. I've actually physically had that happen. So anyway, after the webinar, I was a little bit mad that, you know, that happened at all. I felt good during the webinar. I felt, you know, and God came through to heal. I needed that. And it's like, this is just like, you know, everyone's been through this somewhere in their life. It's like, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to grab one of these entities, reptilian, whatever it is, and pull them into our density. It's like, here, this is the cause of this. I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to start a war with them as somebody. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to show people this is causing problems. And when I started saying that, they didn't like that. I almost feel like from them, it's like, I'm sorry I did that. This is what we're going through. Obviously, we've all been through it. I don't know how many people talk about it. Probably some, I don't know, whatever. You know, when I was at Islands of Adventure, channeling, I didn't put attack in the title. I don't want to do a clickbait thing. I'm going to do one for this one because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. It's like, I didn't want to do a clickbait. I don't do clickbait stuff. I don't care if stuff gets pretty good enough views. I don't care what, you know, just, I don't look at that. Who cares? But, you know, when I was at Islands of Adventure, I was channeling and a being didn't like what I was doing. And I haven't uploaded any of that in here. I haven't got that ready yet, actually. I forgot about it. And it threw me off and made me not want to channel anymore the rest of the day. And it made me want to go home. I mean, I never felt anything like that before. It was hard for me to connect to what it was. I'm pretty sure it was a reptilian. I'm not sure what it was. It doesn't matter. I didn't want to go back to that area either. It just was not happy I was there. I went back there the next day. I was fine. I think it came through the channeling also. So anyway, that'll be uploaded eventually. I was channeling a silver Pleiadian. Yeah, ciao. So anyway, this is, you know, that was worse than Epcot was. I never had anything. I mean, I've had stuff like make me feel hot and, you know, but I sweat a lot and, you know, get sunscreen in my eyes and stuff like that. It happened there a little bit, but that was nothing I've ever connected with to make you actually want to leave. That was intense. And what happened yesterday was, I mean, I think these things were around and it was keeping itself kind of quiet as they usually do. And it just went into me. So this is getting old. I wanted to connect to it. I connected to the Galactic Federation. I got no answer, but it's like, you know what? I'm on Earth. I want these beings seen. If you're going to screw with me and I identify you, you should be brought into the open. We should be able to see you. Yeah. I don't know how that works. Of course, if it's a reptilian, it's going to scare a lot of people. It's not going to scare me because I already know who it is. I don't care. Like, you get tired. You know, you get tired of this stuff. We've all been through it somewhere. There must be somewhere like these galactic federations. I don't think it's allowed yet. It should be. I think they're hearing me. They are. There are reptilians around. They're all listening. Not all of them are bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they seem to be, the punks around. Of course, there's Warrens that do this stuff. There's Sirens that do this. There's Zetas that do this. There's probably a whole bunch of other beings I have no idea that's involved with this also that do these type of things. Nordics, oh boy, they're very popular. Just gets old after a while, doesn't it? There's got to be, I don't know. I think it's in the works, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. And if it is brought into the open, where is that going to happen exactly? I don't know, but I want it done somehow. That's going to be very difficult, but you know what? This hoax of these aliens not being seen, but they can manipulate us, got to come to an end. Humanity just got to wake up eventually. After that, after what I went through, it's like, you know what? I'm ready for disclosure right now. If there's a way if I can grab these things and pull them into this dimension, that's my rage. It's just to make them known. I don't want to hurt them or start war with them or anything like that. I want people to know that these things are here doing this stuff. Insectoids do it also. I believe this was mostly reptilian. I'm a reptilian, partially, or we all have that Anunnaki, whatever. It's getting kind of, it's getting old. It's getting really old. So I want to make this, I just wanted to put this out there. And, well, I don't know what to say anymore. I'm tired. I was going to do a channeling tonight and I don't have energy for it because of this. I had a rough time sleeping. And it's just, I wanted people to put this out there. It's not fear mongering. It's just, these things exist. It'd be nice to live in a world where allowed, where these beings, so we know, but that's part of the test. It's fun, but still, it should be, it's our world. We should be able to make the rules, and I want to make the rule. I imagine I'm not alone in this and allowing these beings to be known, but not to attack them. That's not, I don't know. I don't know. Almost so much, it's funny. I feel like almost sympathy for him now. It's like, I felt like, just rage that you're doing this. And it's like, I don't want to kick your ass, but I do want everybody to know that you guys are doing this. That's all. Anyway. All right. I think I've done enough ranting and rambling enough. I wanted to share this for all. And, of course, send love to all of these beings. Of course, I do feel the compassion and heart within them also. You know how you get angry, but then it's kind of like that. It's like what they're doing is like they're mad what they're doing, but it's like, oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I should rethink that. That's what the feeling I'm getting from them. So it's an education we're all insane, but all these things exist. We're not alone in the universe. They're all here in a higher dimension, and it's time to let everybody know, because it's quite important for people to see these things. I don't know how people are not ready for. I see why they're not, but I wish they were ready, because it would help. It's more education. It's just more. It's like the higher dimension is like a fantasy world. These beings have technologies that can do all this crazy stuff. And we're just seeing it as fiction, and it's actually very real. We already see the animals here in our world, the lions, the tigers, elephants. Just imagine them all as humanoid beings. And it's not that crazy. Not really. So, and they're, of course, with the reptilians, it's a little bit different, but even there, you can make peace with all of them. And they're all peaceful, most of them. And it's just, not necessarily, we're not angels. We're far from it. So, anyway, yeah, I'm tired. So, I wanted to put this out there. Blessings to all, but I wanted to share this, and, I send the fourth dimensional beings. I send them love, of course. I don't want a war with them, but I do want them to be known. I want, it's time for us. I'm not alone in this. It's time to just allow this, allow us all to start seeing each other or something, you know. So anyway, all right, much love.